Hello everybody, it's Chris back again, more Clash Royale time. I'm gonna get right down to it. Today is about stealing wins from higher level players. I know I've mentioned this before in a few other videos, how the deck that I use steals wins from higher level players. Here I have a couple of matches against a couple level 11s where one or two good plays basically steals me a win against players that I shouldn't have a chance against. Now, thinking that, my giant is level 6 and my archers, most of my commons are level 9. Most of my rares are like 6. Couple at 7. My epics are at 4. I really don't stand a chance up here against these level 11 players, like high level 10s. I'm like right in the middle of level 9 right now. And I'm up here playing against these high 10s and 11s. And this is really the only deck that produces any sort of results by stealing wins here and there. So I put my balloon down. The balloon takes just a couple of shots and a few poison spells, and you get to wrap up some sweet 1-0 victories. I've been realizing a lot with this deck is I have all the cards except for the zap in my deck that slow down your opponent's troops and towers. So on defense, it's really important that I slow down troops and let the Inferno Tower burn them away as they approach my side. It works for golems, giants, most of your typical pushes. The balloon giant push that's really popular right now has no chance against Inferno Ice Wizard. Not a chance at all. So here I think that he is low on elixir. No, I don't think he's low on elixir. I don't think that he's got anything to defend against my balloon. So I send in the Dark Prince with the balloon, but he puts down a barbarian hut, which absolutely annihilates my little push there. So I give him a well played, though his archers are going to come in and get 1 or 2 shotted. I don't even know if they get 2 shotted. So they do get a couple shots off on my tower. So here we go. I have full elixir, so I'm going to split up the barbarians. Oh, I try and totally fail. So they all go to the left, and that was, I don't think, a very good play on his part. He drops the hog into those barbarians. So now I get this big push coming up here. Barbarians, Dark Prince, and Balloon. And at this point, I know he doesn't have anything great to defend against this except for the minion horde, so the preemptive arrows absolutely slay everything on his side. Just goodbye to everything. So even the barbarians kind of got crushed by that. So I dropped the Ice Wizard to let him do his thing against this dragon. I am not pushing for 3 crown. I'm not pushing for the other side. I am going to hold out for these next 15 seconds. Drop the barbarians to defend against this barbarian hut, in addition to the Dark Prince, just to get 1 closer to my arrows. I drop a little bit of a Troll Inferno Tower and a little bit of a Troll Poison spell, but give him the good game. And again, like with those common cards, those levels, I really shouldn't have any chance against a player like that, but this deck, the way it's designed, just steals wins. And I have another battle here against another level 11. And I'm like, okay, thumbs up, good luck. Like, I'm probably not gonna win this, but at least he gives me a good luck back. So I go into these battles expecting, I go into a battle against level 11, almost expecting to lose. So the golem, I do my traditional sad face, make him think that I am not going to be able to counter this. At this point, I don't have my Inferno Tower. Where the heck is it? I dropped some cards to try and cycle through it. Now what am I going to do? It's not even up next here. So I have to poison down this minion horde and drop the barbarians, I guess, to try and slow down this golem. So they get in there, and they're going to bust them up pretty good. Drop the arrows on the princess, but he makes a nice play there, and fireballs down all of my barbarians to help this princess. So I drop my Ice Wizard finally. I have the Inferno Tower, but it's not up yet, and I'm able to fend off that attack, even though, I mean, he got a ton of damage in there. My tower's down to like 1255, so he did like half damage to my tower over there, and that's not good. But the thing, I guess, that is good about this is he still doesn't know I have the Inferno Tower. So there we go. I finally get a chance to drop the Inferno Tower. He zaps it. The zap is a good counter to the Inferno Tower, but gets to do its thing and burns that golem all the way down to 1 golem. In the meantime, my Dark Prince is slowly going to town on his Ice Wizard. Now watch him chase his princess. Oh, she tried to get away. He was like, nah, you're coming with me. So he drops the minion horde, which is really the only good counter to the balloon that I've seen all game. So I drop the balloon over there on the left and get off this nice free spell on his level 8 musketeer. And the balloon gets 1 or 2. I think he got 2 bombshells in there. It's going to take a little bit more than that to win this game. So I drop the barbarians to take care of that musketeer, and I have no fear of this golem. I probably should, but I don't. He used the fireball on my Inferno Tower, which wasn't the greatest move. In the meantime, my barbarians are over there swinging away at his tower, get a few hundred more damage in there. The Ice Wizard probably could have handled that minion horde, but again, he wastes his minion horde. And why, I have no idea. My balloon's going to get in there and absolutely demolish this tower. So his musketeer got off a couple shots there on the right. I didn't even see that. I was so focused on using that free spell. And I have 10 seconds to defend here, so I drop down this poison spell in the entryway to my base on the low side there. Fireball, zaps. He tries to do everything to get that tower down. I drop an Inferno to defend my side, and I give him a wow, good game. I don't believe that I won that with. He almost had max commons. He had like level 12 commons. How in the world am I supposed to compete against that? With a couple of good plays in the balloon. So last game of the day, guys. This one is one of those games that you see on TV Royale. I don't know if I just like didn't play it at the right time of the day or what. But it didn't get on there. I don't think it's going to at this point because I played this game yesterday. But it came down to milliseconds again. Like tenths, hundredths of a second decided this game. This is a very entertaining finish. Won't tell you if I win or lose, but extremely, extremely exciting. So it doesn't start off that exciting. My Inferno Tower burns down his hog, and I am okay with that. So he drops his princess in the back and then drops his giant. So that's not good. I need to save my Inferno Tower for this giant, because with the help of the princess, my barbarians aren't going to be doing that much to this giant. So right there, I tried to drop my barbarians to split them. I wanted 2 of them to go up to the princess and a couple of them to come back to the giant, but they all went back to the giant. So, it was alright, I guess. It worked out alright. So, Dark Prince gets in there, gets off a whack against these barbarians, and I'm going to have to poison the barbarians and spear throwing goblins to prevent a ton of damage to my tower. But the hog gets in on my right hand side, and that's going to do a ton of damage to my tower. So I didn't really, I prevented it on the left, but it happened on the right. So, alright, now my right hand tower is down really low. He drops this giant in, and now I'm going to drop the Inferno Tower down. My plan has worked. I got to save my Inferno Tower from this giant. Draw my Ice Wizard as a surprise on this princess. He caught her off guard, and she's gone now. So you don't have to worry about my towers for the next couple seconds here. But I have like basically no damage done to his towers at this point. So here we go with the another preemptive arrow throw. Just gets me right back in this game. Gathering data that game, I knew that he was going to end up probably dropping off his minion horde to try and get my balloon. Not only did I get the minion horde, I got the spear goblins under there too. If you saw that. So now just a poison spell that does 220 and arrows that do 10 something will take down this tower. So I drop my Ice Wizard to try and compete with this minion horde, but a couple of them get through. So I drop off Inferno Tower and Dark Prince and Freeze to try and keep all this away from my tower while I poison. Poison needs some time to go to work. Here comes the Hog Rider. Here come the Spear Goblins. Throw my arrows. It's going to be close. He throws his arrows in. Oh, where? Where? How did that happen? Oh my, what? 12 HP on my tower. And we're going to do this one more time in slow motion so you can really get a feel for just how close that one was. I'm going to fast forward till the very end. I'm going to put it in 4 times till the very end. Pause it at like the last millisecond when the game was over. And then I'm just going to leave you off to your thoughts. So these games I think I played like back to back to back. Pretty sure. Yeah, these 3 games were all back to back to back. So I was feeling pretty good yesterday after these 3 wins. But these were all yesterday, like I mentioned. Today, I'm having some ups and some downs. That's basically how it goes. There's that awesome preemptive arrows. Trying to keep this hog away from me and messing up. Totally messing up. It's 30 seconds left. Chris, what are you doing? Going back to regular speed. So here it is, me trying to defend my side for the last few seconds of the game here. 4, 3, 2, let's see. His arrows are on their way. The hog gets off a swing. I get his tower there. He gets off a spear from the Spear Goblin. The arrows are centimeters from the ground, centimeters away from tying the game up, and me having to continue to fight on. But yeah, time runs out, and the arrows drop that last, centimeter and a half or whatever they were, and fall harmless to the ground. So, unreal.